Me, myself, and I. These are your three best friends when you're in central Bali. The Ubud area is known for its intense healing energy. Massive rice fields replace the city landscape, and the noise of traffic is substituted for the sound of crickets. Conversations with others are replaced by hard truths with yourself. I wasn't sure what I was looking for when I came here, or if I was even ready to start working on myself, but the universe doesn't always give you that choice. And for the past 2 weeks, I've found out more about myself than I have in the past 2 years. I've sat with shamans, meditated, and experienced different types of healing ceremonies. Not all of it was pleasant. I had to change a lot about myself. I had to learn that these uncomfortable situations were natural, and the emotions that came with them. Anger, sadness, fear, loneliness, they're all going to happen to all of us. But that doesn't mean that these feelings are going to control us forever. I didn't realize it, but the moment I bought my plane ticket to Bali a few months ago was the moment I began to let some of these emotions go. I came to this area with the intention of figuring out how to start my healing journey and exactly what steps I would need to take to get there. It took me 2 months in Bali and moving to the other side of the world to recognize that I was already on a path of healing. I didn't plan to be exactly where I am right now, and I had no idea the change that would come with it. So take this as a sign that you will get to where you need to be when the time is right. Maybe you're even already there, you just haven't recognized it yet. But one thing is for certain, nothing will change if you can't first change yourself.
What's up, guys? Good morning from the rice fields of Bali, Indonesia. It is a beautiful Sunday morning. Welcome back to Alt Degree. My name is Hobson, and if you're joining me, I hope you're ready to learn something today. So while I'm running and sweating it out, I got some cool footage for y'all. Suwat Waterfall, Uluwatu Temple, and Uluwatu Beach. Y'all enjoy. My drone crashed into a wall, but luckily it landed in like some grass, so I was able to save it. I got some really good footage, but check this out. For reference, it's about 8 a.m. and it's about 84 degrees as well. Let's get it. Running in Ubud's really nice because there's long open roads through long grass rice fields, so it's really pretty, but it's also really hilly. I get super sweaty though. I look like a glazed donut in the morning. Getting them glutes, gotta tone that butt. Ubud is such a concentrated place of healing energy, both physically, mentally, and spiritually. So while I've been focusing on elevating my mind and my spirit, I've been trying to do the same with my body. Whew. Hey. Whew. Time for a cold dip in the pool and then breakfast. What's up, guys? Just finished the run, 4 miles. As you can see, it's about 8:30 a.m. A good start to the day. As I kind of touched on earlier, Ubud is a big spot for healing energy, spiritually, physically, and mentally. A lot of people come here to get away from the pressures and rush of the everyday world. One of the biggest differences you'll find is just the overall quiet. Oftentimes, if you're just sitting outside, you're going to be stuck alone with you, the crickets, and your thoughts. You're kind of forced to get to know yourself. Sadness, happiness, joy, creativity, excitement, boredom, depression, they all happen. The more you try and fight them, the more uncomfortable that's going to be. You guys have seen a lot of the good highlights of my trip so far. If you follow me on Instagram, you see all the cool pictures, all the cool videos. My YouTube has all the fun blogs, but there are definitely some moments in my journey so far that have been very uncomfortable and have left me feeling very afraid, alone, fearful, and sometimes just wanting to pack up and leave. But I've come to realize, like I said, that these are just all part of the experience and they're gonna happen whether I want them to or not. You know, one example, I actually didn't tell anybody about my second day in Bali. I was riding a scooter and got hit by a car, like pretty bad. I actually got very lucky. I didn't take any pictures or videos, obviously, because I was one, embarrassed, and two, pretty just in shock. Luckily, I was with a friend who kind of helped me up and gave me a ride home. The only really injury I had was a bruised rib and a couple cuts on my elbows. Definitely could have been a lot worse, but that was the start to my journey. For the next week, I just didn't even want to step out of my room. I felt out of place. I was obviously scared. I was obviously hurting, but I just stuck through it. And actually, the day I decided to go surfing again and just kind of get back out there, I ended up meeting a good friend of mine now who had actually been in a car crash like a week ago as well. It was just kind of crazy how the universe kind of delivered that to me, you know? I let all my negative emotions play out, and eventually it brought me to something good. Don't fight the negative emotions, folks. They're all a part of life. That's not to say don't enjoy the happy and positive ones too. Those are great, but recognize you have to go through some rough patches in order to get there, and that's okay. Figure out what activities tend to bring on the positive emotions and help you deal with the negative ones. For me, it's working out or doing creative work like editing or vlogging. Like that run this morning, starting off with that, I don't always do that. Believe me, like that's maybe twice a week, if even that. But when I do it, I feel great. And that's something I'm trying to get better at. Waking up early, working out, and eating a good breakfast, a good start to the day, does wonders for me. I feel great right now. I feel great. But maybe for you, it's taking a nap even, playing golf, being outside, reading a book, seeing friends, eating food, making food. Listen to your body and do what makes you happy. And don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. And if somebody tells you that they don't feel sad, or they don't feel depressed, or they never get down on themselves, then they are lying to your face. Breakfast time. Look at this cat that just snuck in my villa. So this is a very typical meal and breakfast in Indonesia. It's called nasi goreng, fried rice, and normally it has an egg on top, but today we're going vegan, so no egg. Fruit, got a little dragon fruit, a little pineapple, a little watermelon, and Balinese coffee. Doesn't taste great, but super strong. You are what you eat, folks. So yeah, lots of new changes in myself, not only my body, but my soul and my mind. And in the long run, it has given me more creativity and a more clear view on life. So I hope y'all can do the same no matter where you are. As always, keep learning in everything you do, especially your everyday life. Go and earn that alt degree. You know, I'll still be here doing the same. Love y'all and goodbye.